People do get lost when they detach from reality. When we stop seeing clearly, when our vision becomes blurry, it just starts to be hard to orient ourselves in life. And the harder it is to see for us, the harder it is to go. We are saying that we're lost. The very definition of being lost is being unable to reach your destination, and also being unable to identify your current location in relation to another location, also in relation to a destination. So to be lost is to be incapable to uh, be where you want to. A good lesson here is that if you want to figure out how to make sense of where you are now and where you want more observable at what point in your life you are, what is around you. So when you start, bring it, how you can identify your uh, current state of living, you can happening. So you have the reality around you. Causes of our confusion, uh, they related to the self-deception also. Because, if you think about it, you already kind of live in reality and you have always lived your desired destination previously too, and as well as your present and current state. So what changed? Uh, that now you and seeing it or comprehending it accurately of it, and navigating yourself in reality. And so, well, before could be, of course, the changing situations and changing conditions, like the changing environment, which makes it harder for you to adapt and to understand it and to figure out things. But especially if the environment is the same as it were before, on your um, which most likely it still would be including you, because um, to be deceived too, oftentimes look the way you in attempt to identify the occurring error so you could fix it. And uh, an obvious signs of your self deception could be the unwillingness to receive a feedback, especially sort of, and you're defensive of negative information, troubles you that uh, you are unwilling to have it, right? So this could be one of the signs. Another sign also of an obvious uh, causal relationships, the denial of reality and uh, what the order reality operates by, that things don't pop up randomly, um, and your bed does, and the house won't clean up itself, and things just don't randomly uh, you know pop into being or change all around you. And so at least it's not, I think, your practical experience. It's not your practical experience. I think your observable experience is that each small progress requires an action that the muscle you don't use, uh, you have to exercise and train. The muscles you don't use would be lost. And the more you don't use them, the weaker they will become. This is just use. At least on my experience, you don't wake up with an amazing triceps. And this is our obvious experiences in life. But when we start to live in denial of the order of the reality, we being bitter at having the things we do without the realization and rationalization of what exactly or what kind of things leads to us having it. Let's say we are depressed or we have a low self-esteem, and which fills us with bitterness, but we don't want or are willing to look into what exactly brings this uh, to be. What exactly makes us have this low esteem and depression? Maybe it because we are skipping on doing the kind of things that would actually rise our self-esteem, and because we can't not do anything, we're choosing the kind of things that just lower our self-esteem and the exact refusal to look at the reality. And so but are dishonest or deceptive with ourselves or with others in small things that accumulate over time. And so if we wouldn't notice the uh, because of our ignorance or uh, deception or dishonesty, uh, to bring a significant effect, a noticeable change. And we start oftentimes being kind of uh, to take action only when it's already at that point. It's not bad, it just happens to be this way that it's hard to keep everything people. You always would miss the things, but when it accumulates, when it becomes already problematic, you can come back to it and start dealing with it. And so it's good to realize that you have something that you need to change. You have the need to change something in your perception because something has caused errors that now are evident that you're lost, because now it's troublesome for you to identify actually it is the case. And I think the best way to deal with it is also to identify these reasons uh, and look closer for what you're missing in the smallest things. But I think it requires reflection for many of us to understand that that we are lost signifies the inefficiency in our real. And so there is at it again and clarify things that are unclear, to clear your blurred vision and incorrect, and add what is missing.